Ferguson. Thank you for being here. I am excited and delighted to share with you information that I believe can be helpful for you now and for the rest of your life. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about weight loss and losing weight and getting healthier when everyone around you are not doing that. How many people can understand what I'm saying? How many people get what I'm saying? Like, you can really feel this around the holidays. You can really feel it because you're focused and wanting to be better 2022 or whenever, but yet you have everybody around you pushing food on you, not embracing what you're doing, no matter what the case. I'm Robert Ferguson, America's fat loss coach, nutritionist, researcher, author, and a guy who cares, and that's why I share. Okay, I'm going to keep this short and simple. And it's also an announcement that beginning 2022, I will be Monday through Friday, and sometimes on the weekend, but every day, I am going to bring you 12 minutes of inspiration, 12 minutes of motivation, 12 minutes of education, 12 minutes. So all I'm asking, same as when I did my workout videos, right? We sold over 1 million of that first DVD I did with uh, with food lovers. Actually sold like over 2 million of those. So I always had 12 minutes in there because it takes 12 minutes of continuous activity to stimulate additional fat burning enzymes in the body. And so anyone can work their way up to 12. Okay. And once you get to 12, then of course you can start pushing the envelope. Okay. Let's get to it. This morning, I had a coach. I had many coach calls this morning, but I had one, and I want to give a big shout out to Sheila Cruz. Sheila, you are amazing. And I've been coaching Sheila since I made this program available, and other coaches are coaching. So I'm not coaching every person. But when I launched this, icora.com, and we made it available for people to get coaching, get truth, get that accountability so they could be successful in the short and the long term. Sheila came on board. And since that time, as of this morning, Sheila is down 40 pounds and she's dropped 10, a lot of inches off her waist. She's improved her blood glucose levels. You name it. Well, Sheila inspired me to do this share today because Sheila is around a lot of people all the time. And these people are battling with gut issues. They are pre-diabetic, and now one is actually a diabetic. Like when Sheila started doing this, and we're improving her overall health, a lady that she sees all the time saw what she was doing, but decided to try other different things, which other things can work. This is not the end all be all. I believe it is. The Diet for Life methodology makes the most sense to me now and forever. And if there was something better, I'll be the first one to tell you about it. And of course, it's not just because I make money with the Diet for Life methodology, which a lot of people will stick by some weight loss program they believe in because they're making money. That is not the case here. This is about education. This is about knowledge, right? This is about putting you in a position to be successful. George Washington Carver once said that education is the key to unlocking the golden door of freedom. And I believe, and I know, and I've seen it, like with Sheila, that when you're educated, right, when you know, then you know. There's nothing else to say. But with Sheila, she knows and she's doing and she's sharing, but other people aren't embracing. And all of those people around her continue to gain weight. Their health continues to decline, and another year passes. Where Sheila is dropping weight. She's dropping fat like it's hot. Now, here's my take home for you and what I wanted to share. What I wanted to share with you is information to help you help other people. Because I'll hear a lot of parents say that I just want my kid, I want to show my kids they can be healthier. I want other people to do it because I know it can help them. I really believe in what this program is, Robert. I really believe in it, and I just want more people to get involved. Okay. The first thing I want to share with you, and this will help you if you can embrace what I'm going to share, and that is, in the words of Harriet Tubman, right? Moses, the woman who is known for the Underground Railroad, who saved many slaves, got them out of slavery into freedom. She is quoted, it's been quoted that she once said, "If I could have convinced more slaves that they were slaves, I could have freed thousands more." Here's the take home with this quote. She could not convince them. And the reality is, if you are attempting to convince other people to do what you're doing, you're going to lose. It's probably not going to work out. Okay. The other quote I want to share with you is by Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi once said, "Be the change that you want to see in the world." So instead of talking about it, right, or just talking about it, you want to be about it. So if you do the work, like with Sheila, eventually someone who's watching is going to want to know more and will come around. And then they can experience the same success, if not more, than Sheila. Just do it for you and no one else. It doesn't hurt. And this is one of the big, unique, amazing things about the Diet Free Life methodology. And that is, it's not about restriction, right? It's not about avoiding food groups. It's about being educated and knowing how to eat foods in the right combinations, because there's a right way, which means there's a wrong way, and the right proportions to get the outcomes that we're talking about. And we're talking about something that is heart healthy, diabetic friendly, and it's adaptable to all tastes. You could be a vegan, a vegetarian, a meat lover. You could prefer Italian food, Thai food, Chinese food. Whatever your preferences are, it meets you, right? Our philosophy is meeting you where you are. And I'm starting to hear that more and more from other people. And for those who know me and been around, I've been saying these words since 1995. Meeting people where they are, removing all judgment. And that is an example or a demonstration of the importance of the mind. Now, the story I want to share with you, and then we'll be out of here, is a story between my daughter and I, my youngest daughter. She's 11 and a half years old. And as kids start to mature, they come into learning more about vanity. And they, start to notice that maybe they don't like the way they feel or the way they look, or they want to improve certain things. And so I noticed my daughter was working out on her own. And I say, "Wow, what are you doing?" She goes, "Oh, I'm going to work out," because she's thinking about wanting to be leaner and healthier and all those things. And she heard that it helps with the skin. So there's a whole bunch, right? And her mom and dad, they both, she sees them working out all the time, right? She sees me when they're with me, they see me working out. When they're with their mom, they see her working out. It's just who we are. So my daughter is going through TikTok and she's looking at all these different workouts and learning about nutrition. And I am dead silent. I am not saying one word, you guys. I have not said, weeks have gone by and I have not said one word. I have not recommended anything. I have not said, "Hey, I will do this with you." I have not said one thing, right? Because Harriet Tubman says you cannot convince people. And I have learned through the words of Mahatma Gandhi, be the change that you want to see in the world. And so guess what? I'm going to do what I do. So one day it happens. I wake up, it's a Saturday morning. I'm sitting down, getting ready to eat some breakfast. And my daughter walks into the room. And she says, "Daddy." I said, "Hey, sweetheart." She said, "I have a question." I said, "Okay, what's your question?" And she says it, drum roll. She says, "Daddy, can you teach me about nutrition?" Oh, ho, 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 ho. It came, it happened. And of course, I said, "Of course, sweetheart." Now they've seen it, and my eldest, I had her doing little videos years ago talking about fast carbs and slow carbs and protein and all that stuff. And they both have seen it, and they kind of get it, but they don't get it, but they want clarity. So the first thing we did is I taught her how to make a fat burning meal. And what's cool about that situation is that it falls into what we know is very powerful when it comes to kids. Parents, listen up. It's 1,000 times more powerful when a kid discovers something, same as an adult, compared to if I tell them about it. So if my daughter is asking me, she's ready to discover certain things. And so as a result of discovering, I showed her through education how to make a fat burning meal. And then her and I had a challenge for the week on how we were going to eat our fat burning meals. And at the end of the week, my daughter ended up eating more vegetables, more variety of food than she had probably ever eaten in a week, right? Because you don't have the average 11-year-old is not running to get a salad. They're not saying, "Hey, can you pound on the carrots and, give me a little bit of extra this and that." And my kids have been raised eating, a variety of foods. But now she's like, wanting to pack it up, because in order to make the fat burning meal, and some of you guys know what I'm talking about, the way I was encouraging, our goal was to eat it out of 21 meals in a week. Our goal was to only bring in certain carbs 3 times out of those 21 meals. And at the end of the week, we only did it twice. So we both, we challenged ourselves, and the outcome was amazing. And now my daughter likes all these other new vegetables and fruit. She knows that berries are slow carbs. She's like, when are apricots coming back, Daddy? She like gets it. And she likes how she feels. She likes how she's feeling. My baby's gut health is that much better. Her energy is that much better. She's getting on the outside what I know she's also getting on the inside. It is a win, win, win. Oh, now if you're a client of mine, you know what we're doing next week. We are going to be focusing on goal setting. Why goal setting? Because 2022 is here. And the difference between what we're going to do, and unfortunately what happens to many people, is they set goals, but it fades. When you have a coach, whether it's business, whether it's weight loss, whether it's nutrition, whether it's fitness training, that accountability is built in. So if you're catching this message and you kind of have gotten off, gained a couple pounds, worked with me in the past, it's time to shoot me an email. I'll bring you back. I got a special way I can bring you back in, and we can help you get focused, because we got some really cool things happening in 2022. We got new shows. I got new podcasts. I have new partners. I have new fun. I have new family. I have new love. Yeah. And I got a new book, at least one coming out in 2022. And that's with Flavor Flav. And I'm writing the other one. All right. So I'm Robert Ferguson. Thank you for listening in. Please share, like, and comment. And I always go back, and if I can answer your questions, I will.